Hey everyone, it is the next day from the last video. It is what is the date today? April 16th, Wednesday, first day of the week that we're open. Headed in the store right now. Gavin hit me up and said that he's not feeling so hot, so he's taking the day off, so I'm coming in and working the whole day. Typically on the past few Wednesdays at least, I've been coming and being there like majority of the day, but now I'm gonna run the show. That puts a little kink into plans just because I had a lot on my agenda of things I wanted to get done in regards to like being in the back room and stuff. But typically Wednesdays are a slower day. And also, look at this. It's freaking snowing. So I assume it'll be another day. People just don't want to be outside. They're not thinking about getting their spring clothes and things like that. They're just wearing their coats again. So it'll probably be chill. With that, I'm still gonna try to get as much stuff done as possible. Once we get to the store and everything's open, I'll share with you guys kind of like what's on the plan for today. Lots of things that I want to try to get done, so we'll see how that goes. Like I said before, it's snowing outside, it's nasty, it's gray, it's cold, so I'm sure it's gonna be a slower day in general, especially with being a Wednesday. Wednesdays are typically slower for us anyways. I encourage you guys, shop small, support local businesses that are trying to do their best to provide a nice experience for your town and community, that provide the culture and the excitement for what makes your town and your city unique. If your town is full of Targets and Kohl's and Walmarts and all those types of stuff, it's what makes that place special. So shop small, shop local. But on to my task list for today. Number one is first posting some of the crazy Cornell pieces that we have leading up to the market on the 26th. That'll be an easy thing to do, something that won't take a long time. So I have that first just to get it out of the way and have the piece of content done for today. After that is move everything that's in that yellow room to the far back room. That way I'm able to have that yellow room ready to be like sand down some of the blemishes on the wall and stuff, and then get it painted so we can have that redone and have that whole back room set up and ready to go, so we can just easily restock things, have an easy way to tell what we have. And now that we're doing less stuff in bins and having more stuff hung up, I'm just really excited for that because it should make everything a lot easier to keep things stocked with the right amount of colors of different things, right amount of sizes of different pieces. So looking forward to that. After that, I'm looking to finalize pulling everything that has either been here for too long or is no longer up to par of what we're trying to curate here, and get it tagged and then thrown into the bin for the $5 pile that is also going to be available for the market on the 26th. After that, prep for the photo shoot we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow it's supposed to be nice and sunny. So if that's the case, we're doing a photo shoot outside. So what I want to do is I want to put together some outfit ideas, put together some pieces that I want to play with and see how they go tomorrow. I'm trying to do like some preppy, like more sophisticated looks, some more streetwear looks, kind of play around with stuff, play around with colors and things like that. And then lastly, just steam and price the stuff for the IC rack. There's racks all over the place, a rack upstairs, 2 racks over there, 3 racks back in the back room. So I want to start slowly tackling that. It's on the end of the list because we still have a few days to slowly do that. So first thing is grab all that Cornell stuff and go from there. So here's the table of all the Cornell stuff. It's literally like 80% sweatshirts, some tees, some hats, and some jackets. But I'm gonna probably pick like 10 to 15 of the best pieces and then get them steamed, make them look nice on a rack, and then figure out how I'm gonna present them in a piece of content. Really, it's funny how like even these 90s pieces, like they're nothing crazy, like it's not some wild design, but it's like you don't see the Cornell pieces like this anymore. This one definitely stands out compared to all the basic red, like no effort logos. This is a 90s piece that I ended up dyeing, but it looks sick still. It's a good 80s crew neck. It's got a different cut to it. Like with a lot of the older, like the early 90s, late 80s crew necks, they have this diagonal cut to them. You can tell from like the neck down to where the armpits are. Whereas a newer one, they always go from the top of the shoulder to the armpit. So if it runs from the neckline down to the armpit and it's a lot thinner of a sweatshirt, it's a lot looser, it's typically an older one. It's an easy way to date them. Early 90s hoodie. Really baggy, really nice oversized fit. This one's cool. The silver on gray. I don't know if you can see with the lighting, that one's sick. Another retro, simple design, but very different, very cool. Again, this one's an 80s piece as well. It's an 80s Hanes tag, but same thing with this one. It has the design from the like trap the neck area down to the armpit, older style cut sweatshirt. 90s piece, again, nothing crazy, but definitely different. It's a really nice thick sweatshirt, stuff like this, really cool. Now I have a stack of tees ready to go. I'm gonna show you guys these really fast. This one on the top is without a doubt the craziest, but this Cornell Divest t-shirt, still very pertinent of a shirt to this day. This one is absolutely gorgeous, but here are the rest of them. Calvin Klein style. There was a group of 3 people that just came in. They're probably like late 50s, maybe early 60s, 1 or 2 of them. But it's just funny, whenever someone's not like 25 and they come into the store, they're like, oh, is it just men's? Because they see a lot of like t-shirts and like the straight leg denim and stuff. Then we tell them, no, there's women's stuff. And then they usually find something they like a button up or jeans or a jacket. The young people come in, they're like, all right, we know what's up. And they start sifting through. Everyone that's like, yeah, 40 or older, they're like, what's going on here? So for it being a nasty day, it being a Wednesday where typically it's slower, it actually has been fairly busy today, which is nice. I just did a buy of some stuff. I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek. I paid $122 for everything here. He had a blue Santa Fe jacket with a broken zipper, which the zippers aren't that complicated to fix from what I've seen. Shout out to Keep It Classic Vintage. Homie out in Austin, Texas. I've met a couple times when I was out there. He's a good dude. He does crazy numbers. He like has so much inventory. If you're interested in vintage, check him out. Keep It Classic VTG on Instagram. So this is what we got. We paid $122 for it. This gorgeous leather bomber jacket. It's a Yamaha, but it doesn't have any. It's got nice elbow patches. Really thick, heavy weight, but it doesn't have any Yamaha. Oh, actually, I take it back. It has some Yamaha emblems on the button, but no like patch or embroidery or anything like that. We got this Carhartt 2X. It's nice, worn in, broken in, but nothing super crazy. This is probably my favorite of the whole bunch. I really like quote tees or just like random tees you don't see too often. So there's 2 in here that I really like, this being one of them. I'm trying to see things from your point of view, but I can't stick my head that far up my ass. I like that. We also got this Dale. It's got some small pinholes here, but it's a long sleeve. What size is it? 2X. Really nice one, nice fade to it. Another Dale. This is a smaller jacket. It's probably like a kid's large, probably fits like an adult small, but a nice clean jacket. I like the diagonal stripes on it. This is a Faded Glory denim jacket. It's another larger size, but it has a zipper to it. Is it done after it might have been done after the fact. It might have been installed by whoever owned it, but it's a cool one, bigger size, nice black wash to it. It's got some tasteful distressing on the cuffs. We're trying to always get bigger sizes, people that want the bigger stuff. This nice denim polo button up, but it has some spots. It's really faint right there. I was really low on it, but he took it and I'm just gonna throw it in a batch to be dyed. And this is the other tee that I like a lot. It's this good faded black 2000s size XL Jägermeister tee, but on the back side, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I like these kind of tees, something a little different, just a little spunky stuff. So yeah, good little allotment. What do you think? Was this worth paying $122? What do you think we could get for all this stuff? I'm happy. This Carhartt jacket, I think a lot of people, they find Carhartt jackets and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put out at least $100 or way up, especially like on Depop and some other platforms online. But like a jacket like this, we were doing the math, I paid $30 for this. I'm gonna put out for like $60. It's nothing crazy. It's not a crazy color. It doesn't have like some crazy fade to it. This is a beauty though. I love this. I wish it was brown. We put out 2 brown leather jackets on Saturday. The same day, one of them sold. Literally one of the first sales that happened today was the other one. So it's just like brown leather is way up compared to black leather. So if you find brown, price it accordingly. So very surprisingly, today's been pretty consistent with customers and people not only browsing but shopping. So very grateful. This is all the stuff that I just repriced to $5. Oops, not showing you. This is all the stuff that I just repriced to $5 for the $5 pile. Now I'm gonna run to the back real quick while no one's in here, just to see if there's anything else real quick that I can snag that I can get away with purging and getting someone get for cheap. Ugh. So here's the current state of the back room. I got 3 racks for the market back here, and then the shorts rack we showed you yesterday, and I'm gonna sift through some of this stuff and then go back upstairs and look again to see if there's anything I want to get rid of. Here's some more stuff I'm in the processing of dropping down to $5. This is a dead stock, I believe a sample Oakland A's, like New Era shirt. Just this like Harley Hog shirt. He's either 80s or 90s, little like single stitch tee. I Love New York tee. This one is for sure a sample. This one still has the tags on it. Has like these, it's like this sample size style tag. But another Oakland A's piece. LA Dodgers, cool little retro style coloring. Just like a good couple blanks. This Academics, kind of like Y2K 2000s. Got cool detailing. And then was it Chicago Cubs? This is a cool one. Ugh. Cool little back hit. All $5. I'm getting ready to price the Pearl Snaps. Here's a few of them. I like this all black on black one. Black pattern, black stripe. So many good styles. These would just be good button-ups as themselves, let alone Pearl Snaps is a nice little touch. Good all brown one. All brown pattern. Perfect. Yep, awesome. So you need a sign? Yeah. Best coffee in Ithaca. I don't know why you'd go anywhere else. If you do, I feel bad for your taste buds. For any businesses that are set up on a busy road or have a lot of foot traffic, get an A-frame sign. It pays for itself after like the first 3 or 4 people come in and buy something from your store. We used to just put this kind of close to our door. At our old location, never really got as much traffic. Now we put it on this semi-busy road, and it's like once a week someone will come in that's just like visiting the town or never heard about us before, and they're like, oh, I saw the sign, and they'll come buy a thing or two. So get an A-frame. So as you can tell, it's a different day. It is actually sunny and not too warm. I think it's supposed to be like a high of 40s today or something like that, but I'm happy, I'm not complaining. Things are blooming, leaves are coming back on trees. Oh my God, it's crazy what a difference it makes when literally it was yesterday, it was white on the ground at my house with a little bit of snow. Luckily it melted pretty quick, but waking up and seeing that was just so demotivating. But now that it's actually supposed to be like 50s and 60s next week, super pumped. And now, like in the 10-day forecast, you can see the Evergreen Social forecast, which for the 26th, which we're nervous about because it's outdoors. So we didn't want it to rain, didn't want it to be nasty. We don't have to postpone the event, but it looks like that day it's gonna be a high of 50s, and then it shows like 0.06 inches of rain, which like, that's nothing. That's literally nothing. That's like a drizzle for half an hour, if that. So it is just me running the shop solo again today. Gavin is feeling better, but still definitely not 100% or not too close to it. So it's just me. I was able to get a good amount of stuff done yesterday. I got the Cornell post up. I got a lot of the stuff priced for the IC event, but I'm just gonna wait to steam it because that's something we can kind of do on Saturday or the day before, even because we're gonna be setting up the day before. We're gonna kind of go there on that Monday and get everything prepped. So we could even do it there if the worst case scenario, if we just kind of get too bogged down with stuff. But like, yeah, for the most part, all the IC racks are set. Just gotta finish pricing them. Hopefully with the nicer weather, it'll be a relatively smooth and busy day. Gavin and I think we showed you in one of the previous videos that we repriced some stuff that was a little too high priced, we felt, and like 2 or 3 of those pieces sold yesterday, which was nice. We only had 7 transactions yesterday across the 6 hours, but 3 of them were over $100, which is great because I would rather have people come in, that really appreciate the items that we have and are willing to spend more and get 2, 3, 4 things than someone come in and just buy a $25 t-shirt. Not that I don't appreciate that type of sale just as much, but we obviously love seeing people come and get a few things. So that was nice to see. But yeah, I'm gonna get the music going. A-frame signs out. I'm gonna see if there needs to be any vacuum or anything like that, and then look at my agenda and see what I'm gonna tackle today. I absolutely love this song. The song goes super hard. Probably one of my favorite songs. I can listen to it like 1,000 times and it doesn't get tired. I also love this song, Gypsy Woman. This is a remix with Georgia Smith, also a banger, but 2 songs that are goated in my mind, and literally I could probably listen to that song 10 times today and I will still be bopping my head and want to bust a move. So good songs. Here's a quick little fit check. Basic. I never do stuff too flashy, but I've been loving this vest I just recently got and these brown jeans I just got too. They fit me so nicely. They're straight, but not too big or too tapered. And I just love the brown wash to them. And this jacket, or this vest, just fits me so nicely. And I like the deep pockets. It's actually like really functional. And the Sherpa lining on the inside is a nice touch. Calm little fit, I'm happy. These are the signs I picked up from Staples. This big one is for the IC event because you're getting a sneak peek here on the sale we're gonna have. We haven't mentioned it yet on IG, and I don't know when we will, but buy one, get one free on button-ups, just because we literally have so many. We have bins and bins and bins of button-ups, so we have so many crazy ones where we're giving one away for free for every purchase of one that you get. Another sneak peek we haven't shared yet, but I think by the time this video goes out, because I'm probably gonna record tomorrow, Friday also, and then just do one big pile up for this video, but we have new hours that we're starting at the store. People have been not usually really coming in during the 11 a.m. time frame, and pretty much the last hour of your day is always the busiest hour. So the new hours are gonna be starting next Wednesday after the IC event, 12 to 6 during the weekdays, and 12 to 5 on Saturday. So literally we just pushed everything an hour back because we started at 11 to 5 and then 11 to 4 on Saturdays. So there's that. And then in store, we're not gonna announce it. It's just if you come through and see it, buy one, get one half off, button up. So this bigger sale is gonna be at the IC event. You'll get buy one, get one free, but we're gonna buy one, get one half off on button ups the rest of April, just because we have so many. And anyone that comes through and just shops, surprise little sale for you. We're not gonna share that on socials or anything like that. So yeah, glad I got those in just in time. And the reason I got these laminated is so we can reuse them if we ever do want to move other products, like we have an excessive amount of jackets or jeans or whatever it is, we can then just erase it with a wipe and then use a dry erase marker and write a new thing on there. So definitely worth it. I think like to get these done at Staples was like 11 bucks and I got 2 of them, just because that way maybe we put one in the door, people walk in, they can see it, and then one actually buy the item in the store in case they didn't see the first one. So that's what I'm gonna put up now. You also saw me pick up some cashola at the CVS across the street just to add to the buy counter because we only have like 100 bucks left in here. We're an hour in right now. We've already had 3 sales, which is nice. We had some IC students come by, as well as someone that just recently moved back here to do an intern at Cornell. But in the meantime, I've just been stamping some bags with our logo, and then I started pricing some of the denim button-ups and the rugby polos. But really quick, I wanted to show you guys some of these cool little things that we do here that I don't think a lot of stores do, but I don't like the idea of doing traditional gift cards that are plastic. We use paper cards, and these are them, and we distinguish if it's store credit or a gift card. Legally, gift cards in New York State need to last 9 years before they can expire, but store credit, we decide to establish it to be 6 months just to encourage people to come in and use that store credit. But we'll write the value of the item, we'll distinguish if it's store credit or gift card. Whoever is issuing it will give a signature and then a date so we know when it will be valid. And then these are our price tags. I'm gonna show you guys our new price tags that are gonna take effect in the next week or 2. But first, these are our other ones. It'd be the price tag, and then we'd write the size and any potential flaw, but obviously this isn't very big, so it wasn't very practical. And these are the same ones, but for the bottoms, we write the waist and the inseam. And in the meantime, this is the first iteration. Once we run out of these, which we don't have too many, we'll order some more, but these are our new tags. It has the spot for the price. This is where we've been doing the size. And on the back, we have the era, any notes, like if there is any small flaws or anything like that. And then thanks for shopping small. once we fully switch over to these and these run out, we're then gonna do the same thing with these guys, and but instead we're gonna have small, like a S, M, L, XL, 2XL, 3XL, and just circle that so it's a little bit faster to price and tag stuff and get it on the floor. And then do the same thing with waist and inseam here, so that way we're able to just write that really quick and then move on. But this, I like this look so much more. This is actually inspired by Stussy. I ordered a side bag from them a while ago, and it came with it was much thicker than this, but it was like a cardboard looking tag, and I like it just because there's a lot less ink to it. It's more biodegradable, so a nice little feature, and it just looks clean in my mind. It's really minimal, and I like that look of it. But yeah, this was inspired by Stussy, and that's where I took that from. But I love this new look. The other ones, we've had this look for over a year at least, and it's just gotten too much, so I'm happy that we're doing those. But one thing we do with these to make sure people don't photocopy them and just try to pass them as store credit they got from a previous time is we have this embosser. So we'll do this, unlock this guy, place it here, and then now we have the embossed Evergreen logo on there. So I really like that we do this, just another way to use less plastic in a world full of it. But yeah, I am gonna go back to finish pricing the denim button-ups and the polos. I need to price the IC button-ups upstairs, or the IC merch upstairs. I think there might be one more rack I need to price. But then after that, what else is on my to-do list? So yeah, pretty much the only priorities for today are finalize the IC rack, and then during downtime, go and clear out that back room with the yellow room, the one that I want to get painted. That's going to get turned into our lounge / photo shoot space, which I actually might do right now. And I'll just keep my ear open to see if anyone comes through the door, and then I'll just come back out and then go back to pricing the denim button-ups I have here to the side of the cash register. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that right now real quick and just try to get stuff out of that room. I would like to paint tomorrow if Gavin is in, if he's feeling good, but if not, it's like something that we can just tackle hopefully sometime next week. I came up to the loft space and I forgot about this bin of button-ups, so I'm actually gonna sift through these real quick and see which ones are gonna go in the $5 pile. Like I don't think most of these we really like that much, so a lot of these are gonna get chucked. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous about showing all this behind the scenes of the store, especially because for the first few years of the business, I tried to keep everything so clean cut and just specifically about the clothes. But I've been really enjoying kind of showing you the realness of what it's like running at least this vintage store. It takes a lot of work, it's a lot of juggling, a lot of planning, figuring out what's what, and seeing what works for us and what we like to do, what we like to carry. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. Let me know what you think. I want to get more customer interaction, so if you want to be a part of the videos, just come through and tell us when you come shopping. I just don't want it to be awkward for people that obviously don't want to be on camera. I don't want to show anyone that doesn't want to be on camera, but like if you want to come and chop it up and be a part of the video and let the community know what you think about Evergreen, I'd love to have you on. So yeah, and literally this is 90% of working at a vintage clothing store. Going through the racks and re-sifting things nice and pretty so it doesn't look horrible. Is there anywhere else? You see, like, this is obviously not too bad, but like trying to just keep things, it's like it's just ajarred. It doesn't look that great. So our finger dexterity working here is immaculate because literally this is all you're doing, like 90% of the day. Homie Alex just came through and brought us tons of goods. I'm gonna try to show it all to you right now. This super sick front and back hit Tiger tee, 2003 Journey tee, nice fade. Welcome in. Tony Stewart Racing tee, double-sided. Alex is from Binghamton. He brought in this Harley tee, which is a Binghamton Harley. just some good essentials. This 90s Russell in a great plum color. If you have vintage blanks, bring us vintage blanks. We will buy them. If they are ideally like at most 2X, but mostly we're looking for medium to XL. And then just a nice little, I know, I was talking to Gavin the other day, like we always get blue tie-dye, the mountain tees. But at least this one's not an eagle. They're always an eagle. This one's a deer, so like that one. Plus, you know, he offered us fair price on that, so we snagged those. It's literally, I was just thinking like, dang, we don't have a whole lot of stuff for post-IC market, but that's not the case anymore. Carhartt denim trucker. Another Harley. Nice clean front and then a nice clean back. Bam, bam. I like that. He said he hit a lick and got 40 vintage bull tees for 200 bucks. This is one of them that we picked up. Super, I feel like I'd never see the same Bulls tee. They're like snowflakes. Good Yankees like midweight windbreaker. This one's pretty sick. Nike windbreaker, just cool detailing on it. It's nice, also midweight, not like super thin. Camo fleece, good like thick size. Carhartt lined. Dead stock Carhartt 90s. Button up, big size, 2X. You see this poking out. Good 90s, like a medium size Levi's trucker. An insulated Levi's trucker. And then this Butte. Crazy color. Never seen this color in person before, or at least never in hand that we've had it. So we paid him a total of $312 for everything. This obviously being the most pricey one. So I'm happy with all this. All right, it's about 35. Whoa, you don't see that every day. You about to pull up? Not every day a G-Wagon pulls up to the store. But yeah, it's just been a busy day. Not a whole lot of buying on other people's end. We did a lot of buying. I finally got this rack situated with, I finally got this denim and rugby rack finished. As you can see, it's chaos back here, but I'm trying to get this rack back in here. I think everything in here is priced. Did I price the pro? I priced the pro snaps already. Yeah, okay, these all got price tags on. That's priced. Button-ups are priced, so everything except the icy rack upstairs is priced. Luckily, so now just a couple racks need to get steamed. But yeah, it's been super busy, just the amount of people that have come through and tried stuff on. Lots of crazy buys, as you saw. But yeah, about 30 minutes to close, and I am beat. I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. That was not what I was expecting. The guy in the G-Wagon came in to sell, and he had a duffel bag, and I was like, it's kind of small duffel bag. It had 3 items in it. It had a modern Cornell champion hoodie, some random fleece with no name on it, and then like a modern kind of bland Tommy Hilfiger button up. I would have thought he's gonna pull out some crazy designer or streetwear, but we're back again. It's Friday. Gavin's back in store. He's at the front right now. He just helped me move a bunch of stuff from the main back room. So now the yellow room is pretty much cleared out. Just have some stuff here in the middle just to be held in the meantime. But now I can finally paint this nasty yellow color, this wall that has been used and abused. This is the 2-tier room now. It's got these racks for the pop-up, but so it's kind of hard to visualize, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-tiers in here. And once these racks are gone, it will be pretty spacious. Like 4 people could stand in here pretty comfortably. And then if we wanted to, we could fit another 2-tier here. If we ever wanted to get another one, or just regardless, just keep a table here just for sorting and stuff like that. These bins will eventually go upstairs and be downsized because of the button-ups and flannel still. But yeah, so this is slowly coming together now. We got all those other shelves upstairs, and that upstairs is bottom of the priority list. We will get that sorted out probably end of the following week once all the events are done and it's back to business as usual. But I'm gonna go around here right now, and I'm wearing my paint outfit. That's why I might look crazy, but I'm gonna go around and try to just fill up some of these holes, like the I forgot what these are called, like the drywall anchors. Take out some of these guys. And then the crappy part is that on the baseboard trim, they painted over it. So I have painter's tape, and I'm just gonna like kind of go from the bottom and then just leave like an inch off the bottom to where I'm gonna paint down over this. So that way if I were to just paint to this, you would still see that yellow line and it would look so ugly. So that's the plan. I've painted many a rooms in my days, and now at this point, many a stores, because we painted, this store is 17 feet tall, and Gavin and I painted it. We got a super long extension pole, and Gavin got like a foot off of the top, and then I had a spray gun, and I sprayed the whole thing. So that was, it saved us a lot of money, because we were getting quoted, like we got 2 different quotes, and it was like $5,000 from one, and then $10,000 for the other. And then it was like a 5-day thing with like 4 guys. I'm like, what? It took Gavin and I like 3 days, and it wasn't even like full days. It was like a few hours at a time. So, and it wasn't like we did a bunch of masking of edges and stuff like that, because there's a big empty room. There wasn't a whole lot of masking to do. That took like 2 hours to do to prep everything. But then once everything was masked, we just went and just painted everything. The floors were originally red, so we just painted all the way down and overlapped onto the floor, and then we just rolled the floors the new gray color. So yeah, I don't mind painting. I kind of find it somewhat therapeutic. I'm a very fidgety, non-stop moving kind of guy, so painting kind of just like keeps me focused. So let's get started. Let's give it one more shake. That might be enough.
That bag just sold from yesterday.
The dry Japan one?
Yeah.
Dang, cool. Can you hold this tilted for a sec? Good thing you came right when you did. Down. I'll lift this a bit. There we go. And also, by the way, everyone, so I can use the tripod, hi to Gavin. Gavin's back. Cutting in all the edges and the outlets and stuff like that, which is literally a cheat code. Saves so much time not having to take off covers and paint edge or tape edges. I had to paint my entire house, so I got a lot of practice doing this. And then every time Gavin and I have redone or painted our past store and now this store, we just joke around that we're Evergreen Construction Company. And that's what this channel's turned into now. So hello everyone to Evergreen Ithaca Construction, LLC. I'll probably roll 2 coats, but where I cut into the edges, I probably won't care too much since it's high up and then down low by the ground. But I just know if I don't do 2 coats, I'll probably regret it in the future. Well, I'll never regret doing 2 coats, especially because we're locked into a several year lease here. So I'm sure it'll get on me and annoy me eventually. So we're gonna finish up this wall, and then I'm gonna go back to this side and hit it again and come this way, and then go around the entire room. So that way this can hurry up and dry faster, so we can get these 2 jeans racks in that corner at a 90-degree angle, because we want those pants to go, so that way they can just be there. We can get the shelving that's in the hallway out of there, and then go from there. All right, the room is done. It's still pretty wet over here. It's why it looks patchy, but even when it dries, I'm sure it'll still be a little patchy, but to be honest, at this point, we're not tripping. This, in general, looks a lot better than what it looked like. Here's the pants situation at the moment. We're seeing if we still like this, if maybe we want to reconfigure it, but we're gonna fit a couch in here, fit our mini fridge in here, and then either have this wall, let me zoom out, and then either have this wall or this wall be the backdrop for like photo shoots. I know there's like a rustic way of doing a paint job where it's like you get like 2 or 3 different tones and you kind of like very lightly brush stroke it all over with the different tones to like kind of create like a cool like worn out look to it. So I might do something like that here. I think that'd be kind of nice. And then also we can just constantly be painting that different vibes like yearly just to kind of keep things fresh. Maybe even get like a pole and do like a curtain for like a backdrop type thing. But yeah, this can be a space that especially in the winter time where it's like there's not really much to take photos of outside. It's just so nasty all the time. Be able to just constantly be able to put content out, because I'm really focusing on wanting to do more modeling stuff, more clothes on body, whether it's like a whole entire top to bottom type fit, whether it's just like a torso, just the pants, that kind of stuff. Have like a clean backdrop to really to highlight individual pieces and like the quality of stuff, like up close detailed shots.